What is up, everybody? My name is Free and welcome back to a brand new episode of Redstone Craft. Today we are starting by flying around the base. Boy, I miss this base. This house does stand out a bit, but I did miss this. It looks absolutely awesome, and yeah, today we're gonna dig a big hole in it. I kid, but what we're gonna be doing today is actually a cactus farm. Now, you might be asking yourself, wait, Grandman, there's already a cactus farm and it's right here. You're right, there is. Except, you know, it's tiny. And I mean tiny. It has five cacti and it produces basically nothing. In fact, I can... Why you are there, I do not know. There, okay. It produces absolutely nothing. And, you know, we don't really use cactus that much. Sure, that's fine. This is still here from last time. Yeah, you might understand that I have an issue cleaning up after episodes. You can see it produces some cacti, you know, it has a few, it has a stack, it has 5 stacks. It's actually, I think it had more. I think we took cactus. Anyway, it isn't enough, you know. We do everything huge in this series. We have amazing farms, we have an iron farm, we have this guy in here for some reason, and our cactus farm is a puny little thing. So today we're going to redo it, and in order to actually redo it, we first need to rip out the existing one. And in order to do that, we're going to go into a little bit of a time lapse. So yeah, let's get this building ripped off the ground, shall we? Okay guys, so during today's time-lapse, I thought I would have a chat with you. This is a pretty big episode, not only because I think I should justify it, you know, why we're doing this, why we're ripping out farms. You can see at this moment I sort of stopped for some reason. Anyway, I really wanted a bigger cactus farm because we're going to start working concrete a lot, and I don't know, cyan concrete is really good, cyan terracotta is really good. I've really gotten into using it, and we need green dye for that, and this cactus farm is simply not holding up. So, plus, you know, we do everything over the top, might as well do this over the top. Now, there's also another reason why I decided now to do this. You see, from today, when I'm recording this, it's currently the 21st of May, and we're getting closer and closer to the 1.16 release. And with 1.16, there comes a lot of changes, and besides a lot of changes that I'm really excited for, including stuff to the net, especially stuff to the nether, you know, the nether is just going to be incredible next update. I really thought that it was time for us to get new farms. And in that spirit, I decided not to go for for a zero tick farm, which I could, and it would probably take the same effort considering how many times I had to test this and build this, etc. There's a lot of things that go behind these episodes that you guys don't see. But yeah, I decided not to go with a zero tick one because beside the many changes that 1.16 brings, it also brings changes to Redstone, namely zero tick farms will no longer work. Now, before everybody gets revolted, and I know you probably already knew this, I use zero-tick farms. Personally, I have in a lot of my survivals, but I do understand they're incredibly overpowered to the point where some in the community don't like them. They think they're not good farms, they think they're cheaty, they don't think they should exist, and you know what? I'm fine with that. They are overpowered. It was such a tiny farm, and it produced crazy amounts of whatever I wanted it to. And people were already zero-ticking vine growth for the nether. Crazy. So I decided, you know, we're gonna go for an old school one. Ilmango has some cool non-zero tick designs and might as well. And in that spirit, actually, I took this opportunity, since this is a shorter episode because the farm is small, to actually tear down the other 2 farms we had here that we're going to be working on next few episodes. First of all is the bamboo one. I believe this is the bamboo one you're looking at right now. This farm produces a crazy amount of bamboo. It's produced a bunch of scaffolding for us, which is mostly what I use bamboo for. But yeah, it's going to be torn down, and in a couple episodes, or next episode, I'm not sure about my timeline, we're going to be rebuilding it. I don't know which design yet, because I haven't looked it up. I have a really good one for sugarcane, not for bamboo though. So I might test something out, maybe I'll come up with a design, likely not, there's likely already a very good design. Yeah, one less building to the village. And finally, of course, in our time-lapse, we have our sugarcane farm. Now this has filled up, I believe, 2 double chests of sugarcane, if not more. It might have been overloading because this was on. I did not realize this, which means I've left it on for hours, which isn't great. The system has overflow protection, but I don't have a lot of leftover chests. I don't know. Anyway, the plan for this farm is, this is probably going to be next episode, because it's the easier one, it's the one I have a plan for. But it's not going to be a zero-tick, it's also not going to be an old school design. I have a pretty cool design in mind that somebody already made, not me. But you guys are going to have to wait for the next episode to figure that out. And finally, during this chat, I feel like I should talk about the replay mod. You see, what you're watching right now was sort of done with the replay mod. The replay mod's currently in beta for a few YouTubers. I obviously am not one of them. This was recorded using the Badlion client. Now, it's okay, the client is great, I don't use it personally, but this replay feature is really useful. So yeah, just thought I should let you know because time-lapses look great on this. Anyway, back to the video. Okay guys, so we're back, and behind me is the skeleton for the cactus farm. Now, obviously this is just a skeleton and I'm going to explain to you guys how to build this, but I'm not going to do it here. So what we're going to do is I have the materials all here. It actually took me a while to collect these end rods, that's why it's been a few hours. But yeah, the cactus farm is ready to be built and we're going to get started on building it, but we are going to jump into a creative world first so I can explain it to you guys. So yeah, on to the creative world. Okay guys, so we're here in the creative world, and before anything else, yes, this is a different creative world. I might have mistakenly opened the last one in 1.14.4 and fucked it up, which sucks because I sort of want to keep an actual working creative world, but whatever. We're gonna start working on this one. So this is the base for the cactus farm. It's actually, in here, it's 11 by 11. If you count the edge blocks, I guess it's 13 by 13. And you can see you have an extra block on each corner for water and hoppers right down the middle. Now, on Redstone Craft, I actually got packed ice and placed it here. And the reason why I did that is, I don't know, sometimes Minecraft can be buggy on Spigot and it can, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Blocks can like stay put at the corner there, and I really didn't want that to happen. So this way they have some momentum, so they'll probably fly off into the hoppers. Now, this farm is an Il Mango design, which you guys all mean is a great farm. You guys all know that it means it's a great farm. In fact, Il Mango has 2 separate videos explaining his logic behind this farm, all the different types of cactus farms, and just what he thinks is best. And that's why I picked this one. I mean, I watched their videos, there were several options. This one was pretty good. We don't need anything insane like he has on the SciCraft server, which is about a cubic kilometer of cactus. But anyway, the basis of the farm is very simple. Just like every old cactus farm, you have sand, cacti, slabs, if I can find them. But you also have fences and rods, which are actually the worst thing to get here. And walls, cobblestone walls in this case. I used cobblestone, you can use whatever you want. And this is how it works. You start off by just laying down the cacti, right? So I'm just gonna lay, I'm only gonna do like, I'll probably do both levels. So just lay down the cacti, this is the easiest way. Make sure they're all 1 apart from each other. See right there. And there you go. And then you can go ahead and break these blocks. Because each cactus has to have a 1 block distance from every other cactus. There, whoopsie daisy, that was the wrong thing to do. Okay, there we go. Then you plop down your sand in whatever way you want on top of the slabs. And yes, you could technically put the sand down there on the last level, but for the sake of me not wanting sand on the floor, because items bug and it's a lot more complicated. We just do this. There you go. Now what you do, and is what you would usually do, is you come up a block and you're going to start placing fences, right? So just place fences all the way down here. And now you can break the in-betweeners and do it for every dimension, every side, like that. Oops, no, that's actually needed, like that. So far it seems like a pretty regular cactus farm, right? The same thing we did last time, sand, fences, all that good stuff. Well, there's actually something more to this. So if I just put it there and then cut these out, there you go. You got yourself a regular cactus farm. Now this is literally the most vanilla basic cactus farm ever, besides manually harvesting the cactus. You know, they grow, they hit the block, they've dropped good stuff, yay. But there's actually one more thing that we have to do that I completely forgot. We have to put cactus in between them. So, cactus, no, sorry, you have to put fences in between them. So now you're gonna have an extra fence per cactus, which you might be wondering, wait, that's not needed, right? I can just do it with a single fence. Why do I have to listen to this idiot? Well, you're not listening to me, you're listening to Ilmango. I may be an idiot, I doubt he is. In fact, I feel bad even saying those two words in the same sentence. The man's the redstone genius of the world. Besides Nambomb, I guess you could argue Nambomb's also a redstone genius. But anyway, point is, you now do that, great, and you break all these in the middle. So, like so. Careful not to break any others. There you go. And there. Okay, still vanilla cactus farm, except with more fences than needed. Great. But what? Now is where the fun begins. So below each of these fences, you're going to place an end rod. And these end rods, this ones actually have to be end rods, I'm pretty sure, because end rods have a very specific property, which is they can stay next to cacti. Now, almost nothing in this game can do that. And I mean almost nothing. I don't know any other block. I'm sure blocks can't, so like, I guess you could say solid blocks. None of them can be next to cactus. I guess torches could. I never really tried, but I assume they could. But torches don't have a hitbox, so, you know, that doesn't really count. I guess things without a hitbox. I wonder if lanterns can, actually. I'm not sure. They might be able to. But the lantern hitbox is weird, so the end rods it is. And the reason for this end rod here is because, well, in most cacti farm, cactus, when a cactus grows, it pops out. And although we can't stop it from directly landing on that cactus, what we can do is make sure it can go to the side, so no solid blocks to the side, which means it will fly off to the side and not directly onto it. And of course, there is still a small percentage of them that fly directly onto it. Honestly, there's nothing we can do about that unless you put a hopper minecart on top of the cactus. But if you really need cactus that much, you should probably reevaluate what you're doing with it. No, I kid, but for real, that lags the server, lags the client. It's not good for you. Anyway, back to my point. When I plant a cactus here, it's going to grow, it's going to pop to the side, it's going to go down there. And this prevents it from popping to the side and somehow making its way to its neighbor. So you can see that now they're all blocked. But wait, you might be thinking, what about diagonally? Well, Ilmango has the solution for everything. So after I plant these, on the diagonals, you're actually going to grab yourself a stone wall and do it like that. There you go. There you go. A bit more. Bit more. Yep. Every diagonal. Make sure you put all of them. I had a hard time building this in survival because I lost track of some places and end rods break really easily. So yeah. There you go. This is a 99% lossless design. Now, you might be thinking, wait, you had 2 levels. You're right. I did, and there's actually a pretty easy way you can add an extra level to this. See, what you do is you come right up to here and just place the slabs down. Make sure to give an entire block right. Oops, this is actually one above it, not there. So actually place some temporary blocks here in the middle. So now comes the compacting, because everybody wants super compact farms, and this is pretty much as compact as it gets. Actually, that's not true. There's another design that's more compact, but I won't be going into it. If you want to know what it is, go check out Il Mango's video. He covers any and all cactus farm you could ever want. But for the sake of this is a pretty compact design. You leave a block in half on top of the cactus so it knows to grow, and then you place a slab with sand on top of it again. So there you go. And now all you do is extend this out all the way around. There you go. Oopsie daisies. Just getting stuck on those fences there. Sort of annoying. There you go. So now you have another floor. And you repeat what you did below. Make sure they're all one apart. Put sand in all of them. And now you can start working on the rest. So you can actually put a fence there. You don't need an end rod, but for the sake of this being lit up, I actually put end rods everywhere. So what you do is you pull end rods up to the level of the cactus, and you just put them anywhere. Actually everywhere, I guess. Not anywhere. And I put you here. And yeah, and what is this gonna do? Well, not only is it going to stop going to the side neighbor, but it's also going to stop it from plopping through here and down here. Because what's going to happen is the cactus is going to plop, it's going to hit this hitbox, which you can see with the black lines, because it is an actual hitbox. I can't go inwards. So it can't get stuck on that ledge, like it would with lanterns, for example. So it's going to pop, it's going to hit the side of this, and it's going to line all the way down and be lossless. And that's basically all you do. You pull this up, you pull the stone pillars up, put fences on top of here, and rinse and repeat all the way around. And once you have that done, you have a functional cactus farm. And the beauty of this cactus farm is that it's replicable both in height and width, however many times you want, as long as you do these things to protect spawns. And yeah. I like it, it's pretty compact, and it's gonna give us a lot more cactus than our previous one did. So now, back to redstone craft. Okay guys, now that we're back, as I try and fly and hit this creeper on the... Oh, that was a bad idea. That was a very bad idea. Why did I ever think that was a good idea? God damn it. God frickety damn it. Okay, let me gather my stuff. Farm's here though. And it works. So, yay for that. Thank God I have dirt on me. I can repair these easily. Actually, all dirt blocks drop now because of 1.15? 14? 15? I actually don't remember what. I'm gonna go with 14. It might actually be earlier. Anyway, just put that on. Can't be a fodder witherhead. Okay, there we go. So, with this done, we now have a functional cactus farm. You can see it's all symmetrical and stuff. It's actually pretty pleasing to look at. All the end rods are also turned the exact same way, surprisingly. I was pretty methodical doing this. But yeah, this is going to be the first of our renewal farms that we're going to be doing in the next couple episodes. As I mentioned previously, sugarcane and bamboo are up next. And I actually have an idea for sugarcane. I don't know about bamboo. We shall see though. I really do hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Redstone Craft, where we built a new farm. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. We needed a cactus farm. It's not a zero-tick farm, so we're good. Yeah, pretty cool farm. Yeah, that is all I've got time for today, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure